This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Thursday, June 25th, 2026, in the morning. Today, we analyze OpenAI's entry into proprietary silicon, Anthropic's legal challenge against Alibaba regarding model theft, and the shift toward extreme liquid cooling in data centers. We also cover breakthroughs in AI-assisted radiology, agentic chip design, and the latest security vulnerabilities impacting power DNS and Cisco infrastructure. OpenAI has officially unveiled its first custom-built inference chip, dubbed Jalapeno. Developed in partnership with Broadcom, this move signals a major strategic transition for OpenAI, moving from a reliance on external hardware providers toward vertical integration. By designing silicon optimized specifically for the transformer-based architectures that power its models, OpenAI aims to address the growing efficiency bottleneck in large-scale inference. The Jalapeno chip focuses on maximizing token per watt throughput, effectively lowering the cost per query that has hampered the profitability of large-scale agentic deployments. In a high-stakes legal development, Anthropic has formally accused Alibaba of the illicit extraction of Claude AI model capabilities. Anthropic alleges that Alibaba bypassed security protocols to scrape the weights and architecture of their models, essentially cloning proprietary reasoning behaviors. This case highlights a new, aggressive phase of the AI arms race, where the primary objective is no longer just training larger models, but the exfiltration of the black box intelligence developed by competitors. This is a critical signal of the ongoing struggle to protect intellectual property in the era of high-performance LLMs. NVIDIA has released new specifications for a 45 degrees Celsius liquid cooling design that drives data center water consumption to near zero. By optimizing the cooling loops and thermal interface materials, this design allows for high-density compute clusters to operate without the traditional water-intensive evaporative cooling towers. As energy and cooling costs become the dominant constraints on AI hardware scaling, this architectural shift is becoming essential. It demonstrates that the future of large-scale AI is as much a challenge of mechanical and civil engineering as it is of software development. In the field of hardware-native intelligence, a new agentic LLM has been introduced to automate chip design. By fine-tuning large models on circuit layout data, this tool can perform design iterations at a fraction of the time required by human engineers, addressing the complexity of modern semiconductor manufacturing. Simultaneously, the FDA has granted breakthrough designation to 2 generative AI devices designed to interpret chest X-rays and automatically draft radiology reports. Both developments illustrate a broader trend of agentic systems moving from general-purpose assistance to specialized, high-stakes professional tools. Security researchers have disclosed a series of critical vulnerabilities in power DNS products. This includes multiple flaws in the DNS dist load balancer that allow for denial of service attacks via crafted web requests and invalid data frames, as well as a cache poisoning vulnerability in the power DNS recursor. Separately, Mandiant has released detailed findings on a zero-day exploit targeting Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, where attackers successfully created rogue root accounts on targeted devices. Sysadmins are urged to audit their infrastructure, as these vulnerabilities allow for deep, persistent access to network core routing and resolution services. Community sentiment is currently fixated on 3 primary concerns. First, the enshittification of AI tools remains a frequent topic of debate, with researchers noting that LLMs are increasingly prone to prompt injection as they learn to recognize and adopt the instructional style of different input blocks. Second, DevOps teams are struggling with excessive cloud spend, reporting that poor visibility into services like Security Hub is contributing to massive resource waste. Third, developers are experimenting with new decentralized tooling. Notable arrivals include ShipGen AI, which facilitates the rapid deployment of generative AI SaaS apps with integrated billing and authentication, and the Claude AI desktop app, which provides a local, proxy-based interface for running Anthropic's models without relying on browser-based limitations. The prevailing consensus is that the ecosystem is shifting toward local-first, hardened infrastructure, as the reality of cloud-based vendor dependencies and security risks becomes impossible to ignore.